It's just afternoon. I've been lounging around for the last couple hours. So I just thought something quick and easy. I made a grilled ham and cheese with cheddar cheese slices. And the ham is from the freezer. And of course, coffee. I have to clean my house a little bit today. I just don't feel like doing it. And I have to bake off all those cookies for the game night tonight. So game night is just in a few hours. I need to clean off my table. For some reason, it just becomes a junk magnet. So my daughter and I went and ate lunch, a late lunch, and sometimes we share a meal because neither one of us can finish our food, and other times she wants something totally different. So I packed some ice in here just in case we had leftovers, but we ended up sharing a meal yesterday, so I had to let it dry out because of the condensation of the ice, and now I need to put it away. I washed rags the other day. I don't even know how many earlier in the week. I've got to fold these up and put them away. Gotta put up the bird feed. I was putting stakes in the ground. My clippers, in fact I need to use these. I'm gonna go see if I can find any flowers to put in a vase. Yeah. Mail needs to go in the recyclables. It's just junk mail. And then my Turkish lamp and my pots that I still haven't potted up. Garden gloves, scissors. So here's my amateur bouquet. I didn't want to pick too many of the zinnias because there's not a whole lot in bloom right now. This is the grass that's growing out back. And this is from the, what is it called? Heavenly bamboo that's growing by my door. My front door. This is the volunteer squash. No idea what that could be. It was probably from some type of hybrid, and it's reverted back to one of the parents. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know what it could be. Cucumbers doing okay. I'm gonna bury my compost, my vegetable scraps. They're such pretty little cookies. These are the date and pecan cookies that I made the other day and froze. And I'm gonna serve them at game night tonight. I'm gonna bake them all up. Hopefully what we don't eat, somebody will take some home. Using my little oven instead of the big oven because I think it's really close to 90 degrees today. I swept the floor. I swept the floors. I didn't really mop. I just spot cleaned. Mostly there and by the dog bowls. Tables cleaned off. Yeah, so now all I have to do is shower. I think I'm gonna trim my hair. My bangs are really getting on my nerves right now. I never did go to Tractor Supply like I thought I might. I could do that tomorrow. I did ask one of my friends if she wanted to go to the gardens tomorrow really early before it gets super hot because it's supposed to be really hot and humid. The rain's over for the weekend, which is good because the ground and everything is saturated. So after I come back from the gardens, I think I'm going to work in the yard tomorrow, maybe in the evening when the sun starts going down and it's not so hot. So I'm gonna go jump in the shower and finish baking these cookies and then relax a minute or two before game night. So I cut my hair. I don't think it looks too bad or too uneven. Well, maybe I may have to fix a few things, but it's not any worse than when I pay somebody else to do it and I come home and I have to fix it anyway because it's crooked. Sometimes it's really bad, and it doesn't matter how much I pay somebody. They could charge me $40, $50, or $10 and it's still not right. So I am getting really hungry. 55 minutes to go before the food comes. I might have to eat a couple of these cookies, maybe the old ones. Maybe I'll eat one of the ones I baked earlier. I might just do that. I just sprayed my peaches too before I went and showered and stuff. They are getting, I don't know, some of them are not looking good at all. Some of them look okay, but I sprayed them with an organic spray. That's my second batch of cookies. I need to put these the ones that have cooled on a plate of some kind. And then bake the last batch. Decided to go fancy. I got that years ago on eBay, this little plate thing for one of my daughter's birthday parties. We had a tea party that year. So I got little cups off the eBay too, little china cups, all different. And this and a teapot. And I made little finger sandwiches and cookies. I don't remember what kind of cookies. But yeah, she had a tea party one year. She now has a teapot in most of the teacups. I think there's a few still left in my trunk that I need to give her. I forgot I have to do dishes too. Put away the ones that are in the drainer, and then wash some more. I kind of left them yesterday. Okay. I still have to go through this stuff. She needs, looks like there's only one teacup left, and all the plates. The saucers that, whoa. So I do need to give these to her. This is probably my favorite. That one goes with that cup. They were all different. That's a pretty one. That one's really pretty. Yeah, looks like I tried to sell them at a yard sale at one point. Yeah, this one was made in Japan. Okay. Yeah, I need to give those to her. Well, game night is over. I am going to edit this video real quick and try and get into bed so I can go to the gardens that I wanted to go to tomorrow. I'm hoping it's not too busy there. It's going to be a Saturday and it's supposed to be really hot and humid, which does not sound like fun at all. So it opens pretty early in the morning, so I am going to attempt to go out there early. All of my little cookies, my pinwheel cookies, are gone. Everybody liked them, so that was good. And what wasn't eaten was taken home with them. So I did get a somebody brought pizza, so I have 2 slices of pizza and half a sandwich that I started eating, and then I felt too full. So we had way more than enough food again. Somebody brought chips, corn chips, and a Mexican style dip that was really good. Sandwiches, pizza, and then my cookies. I think that was it. Oh, somebody brought some chocolate too, and chocolate chip cookies. So yeah, we still had way too much food. It's 10:30 now. Hopefully get into bed before midnight, and I might add some more. I didn't have any negative comments, although I did get a thumbs down. I think it's funny that every other video, it seems somebody gives me a thumbs down. I think it's pretty funny. Just one, usually just one person. Unlike my very first video that I got so many views on, I don't know. I think people just clicked it on because it was my very first video, and I had that in the title, and I got 10 thumbs down on that one. Only 10. And it was over 20,000 views, which is insane. I'm pretty sure most people didn't watch more than a few seconds of that video. But anyway, I am going to talk about the last 6 months on YouTube, because is it tomorrow? It's either tomorrow or Sunday. It will be 6 months that I've had a YouTube channel. So I think I'm going to make a video specifically about that. But I might add some of my UK trip from a few years ago. Nobody said they hated any of the videos I put from other trips, so I guess I'll add a little bit more. And hopefully, oh, it's just beautiful. Ireland, I think the next part I'll put on is the part we were in Ireland. It's just beautiful. We went to Galway and Dublin. And where else did we go? We went somewhere else. The Cliffs of Moher. The memory's not so good anymore. I think that's all the places we went to. We went outside of Dublin to a little village so my daughter could see some Highland cows, the Scottish cows we saw in Ireland. So, yeah. Thank you all for watching. Take care. Bye. Oh, my friends and I were out on the porch for a few minutes this evening, and I spotted a butternut squash in the swamp garden, the little pond garden. So it's going to be months before they're ready, but yeah, I have at least one butternut squash coming on. It's about this big. So I'm so excited.